Four flags waving at the midfield strike. The American flag. I'm gonna close that now because I'm not here a moment. West Texas pride flag.
I like that big flag going on.
Which one?
That big Texas flag is right up.
The American flag is bigger.
Huh?
The American flag was bigger.
I'm more Texan than American.
I love that post he posted the other day about it's fine if if you celebrate your heritage, that's cool, but fucking American first.
That's right.
That's how I've always lived, man.
Captains for today's game are walking to the 50 for the coin toss.
All right. We are now live on the air.
Hello, everybody.
You are with the Shootout podcast right now. We are broadcasting live
From the high desert.
the high desert, Emperor Stadium in Horizon City. Championship game, little game going on right now, Michael Montes.
RGFL Championship, two great teams. Sun City Reapers coming in at 9-2, champions of the West. Taking on the West Texas Pride, 10-1, the beast of the East. But the only team they lost to this season is that team across the field from them, right there in blue.
Are you being a homer right now? Or
No,
are you
I'm not
really
being a homer. That is factual. That is factual. There is nothing wrong with what I said there because that is the truth.
Absolute truth coming from Michael Montes right now. What are they doing?
Coin toss.
We are doing a coin toss right now.
With about 20 guys in midfield, which I've never seen before.
Oh, so that's a lot of guys for a coin toss.
That is tons of guys. That's about 110. That's 11 players out there.
I'm not sure if you see this,
You got
Michael
more.
Montes. Our guy Vassal Zabanal is out there right now, too, taking some pictures for us.
Is he really? Oh,
Yeah,
there
he
he is.
is.
There he is on about the 37. Getting in there with
Yeah.
Bobby.
Coin is in the air.
He's with Bobby of one of the owners of the Sun City Reapers, Bobby Lerma. Looks like the West Texas Pride has won the toss. They've declined. So, this is what I think will decide the game, and we'll see it right here in the first series. With the Reapers, I guess, defending. I'm assuming that's a north end zone. I'm a little discombobulated out here in the high desert, but I'm assuming that's a north end zone.
Yeah, the end
it's
zone
closer
on
to the
left
mountain.
is the north end zone. The end zone on the right would be the south end zone.
And I think this will be the deciding factor of the game. Can the Sun City Reapers run against the West Texas Pride front? That will really, really determine how the game goes. And we're standing and it's going to shut up now for the national anthem.
Father God, we thank you for another day of life. Thank you for this wonderful game of football, for the fans, the players on the field. We ask that you grace us with no serious injuries on either side, that we honor you with our performance, and you look over us. Amen.
Amen. That was cool.
That was.
Unexpected, but cool. Nothing better than that.
Nothing at all. Is
Two
better than that.
West Texas teams playing football for a championship.
Where have we seen this before? They play football in Texas? I didn't know that, Michael Montes. Did you know that?
It is the greatest football state in the country, my brother.
It's pretty much the only football state
It
in
is
the
pretty much
country.
the only one that counts. That's for damn sure.
As far as we are concerned, that is it. The Reapers are getting the ball first. They are heading from north to south.
Firecracker Dyson and Miguel, baby Hercules Edwards set to receive. You know, and they better come up because this wind is blowing about 15 miles per hour left to right. So this isn't good. So they need to play up. They need to move up, I would say, another 5 yards. Because you know there's going to be a short kickoff.
Well, this one you don't have to talk so close, so it's actually picking us up like kind
Is
of
it?
rhyme. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I got me a sensitive microphone for everybody out there watching this podcast, this live broadcast of some RGFL action, the RGFL Championship game. I will be sharing the link here in a second. Mr. Montes, I'll be sharing that link with you as well.
Appreciate it.
For the Pride, number 27, Hipólito Padilla.
Hipólito Padilla, one of my favorite names in the whole RGFL. Hipólito Padilla, number 27 for the Pride, and we are off in Rio Grande Bowl 2. Short kickoff like we thought. Returned by Miguel Edwards. Breaking a tackle.
Ball all the way out to the 30-yard line. Stop made by number 35, Richard Bowe.
So here we go.
Reapers drive.
Can the Reapers run the football? That will determine, I think, that'll really be the deciding factor in tonight's game. Can they run the football? Look at Vassal Zabinal running down there on the field.
Ooh, I think that's the most I've ever seen Vossel
him
run. And the good thing is we can get him
Oh,
on camera.
and he can't hold his water for some reason. Literally, he cannot hold his water. And there are the two monsters from the Pride, number 97, Tyrone Soglin, number 99, Cedric Thomas. Can the Reapers run the football against those two? Screenplay to Shep. Bomba de Leon with a huge tackle. Shepard still running. Shepard with a huge play on the screen.
You were asking about running the football?
Who cares when you can do that? Who needs to run the football when you can do that?
Shep the Great Man, wow. Is he probably the most versatile player, at least from what we've seen this year in the RGFL? Because we know he's played defense. He played defense last
He
year.
played safety last year.
Yeah.
The only reason I would say no is because this year he strictly played offense. If he played both ways like some guys have to do, then I would say yeah, it's him. But this year he hasn't had to do that. So if he wanted to, or if he had to be the most versatile player, I would say he would be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only reason I'm saying he's not is because he didn't have to this year.
It's only a matter of time before he gets picked up by some major university. We spoke to him earlier this year. He said that was his aspiration to get, to play college ball. Get that degree. He's in the Army right now, so he'll get out, play some college ball. Let's see what's going on here. We got, 2nd and 5 it looks like?
2nd and 5, pretty good gain on first down. Uh-oh, backside, nobody blocked the backside.
And the Reapers can't expect to win this game if that's the way that they're going to be playing some offense right there.
It seemed like everybody blocked right and nobody blocked the left defensive end.
Yeah.
And he came wide open. And that's not a guy you want to let run wide open at Jordan Baeza. 3rd and 5. We'll see what they do here. Come out in trips. Actually, 4 wide receivers. Miguel Edwards in the slot. Gardner next to him. Donnie Johnson on the far right.
I have a, a 2x6 in front of me, so I really can't see everything.
Swing pass to Miguel Edwards. Can he get outside? There he goes.
Touchdown!
Reapers! Well, that was quick. A minute and 55 seconds into the game. The Reapers, 4-play drive.
4-play drive.
There was only one bad play. That one where they didn't block left.
The Reapers are playing some inspired football today, as we both know. You know, they did lose Manny Gomez earlier this year. And he's actually the name on the trophy?
Right. The trophy is the MG12 trophy in honor of Manny Gomez. Manny Gomez was number 12 for the Reapers. He is the brother of one of the owners, Hector Baray. Just a great guy. Everybody loved him. Just really, really personable. Oh, extra points blocked. That could come back and hurt us.
Yeah, you cannot give this West Texas Pride team
Any points.
And we'll see how that plays. I mean, we're early in the game, so it'd be iffy to see if this is a swing play for any team. But a minute and 40 seconds.
Minute and 45 seconds
score.
in there.
Wow.
And it was nothing that they haven't done all season. I mean, those were plays that, you know, the screen play to Shep. The first running play down here was just his power to Shep. And then the swing pass on the receiver screen to Miguel Edwards. And those are three plays that, you know, they run all year.
All year long, that's what they did. They were one of the more potent offenses in the RGFL this year. They scored 73 points in a game,
Against
earlier
the Amarillo
this year.
Dogs. So, yeah. But you know what? Before we go any further, we got to mention our thoughts and prayers are with our buddy, Will Heron.
Yes.
Just a tough situation there. And
We're
thinking about you,
of
big
you,
guy.
We're thinking of you. Prayers to you and your family. Everybody out there, we're not going to get into too much detail, but our buddy's going through a tough time, so if you can, please just send prayers his way. It's greatly appreciated. Buddy, we're thinking of you.
Yep. All right, so Beto Garcia tees it up on the North 35 end zone.
Probably the least impressive nickname of all of the nicknames that have been had here in the RGFL.
For the Reapers, he is simply known as El Kicker.
That's what he does. It's a job.
That's
Why
his
not?
job. Why not? Let's just go with it. Let's just roll with it.
That was a boot.
Yeah, he's got a leg, and with that wind behind him, I would have been surprised if it wouldn't have gone through the end zone.
I would sure hope he does have a leg, otherwise it'd be hard to kick.
So here we go. The quarterback for the West Texas Pride is what I consider
The best.
with Jordan Baeza, but I think he is the best quarterback in this league. Number
Record
7, yeah, Chris Ware, record holder. I think he held 28 records at Eastern Oregon when he graduated. Just ridiculous, and he kind of does a little bit of everything. He's really good in the pocket, but if you get him out of the pocket, he's just as good. I'm curious to see, you know, the Reapers have been playing good on defense though this year, so let's see what they got.
On their own 25-yard line.
And I really think their best running back is lined up behind him in the pistol. That's number 24, Dustin Hicks. Dusty Hicks.
He was a load to handle in that game that they played up here against the Reapers.
He's quick, and you know he's going to be quick because he's wearing Superman socks. So any guy that's wearing Superman socks, you know, has got to bring the wood.
I don't know. I'm looking at those green cleats that are down there that number 21 for the Reapers is wearing. That could be his kryptonite right there. That could be a little nerd moment from me. A little bit of a nerd moment.
Good observation on your part, though. Call that, to see that.
Yes. Just to let everybody know, they do play with college rules when with the kickoff, so that's why they're starting off at the 25. This isn't the NFL. They're not going to get it at the 20. Got a spread formation here.
So 1 yard was gained on the first down on the handoff to Hicks. Back in the pistol. Ware out to number 3.
Man. How quick does that ball fly out of Ware's hands?
Pretty quick.
That thing is like a cannon.
That's one of the guys you're going to see the ball go out to a lot. Number 3, Joshua Chapman. He's probably their best receiver. Tackled there by the safety, number 33, Benny the Jet Sustaita. But that's a combination we're going to say a lot tonight is Ware to number 3, Chapman.
For everybody,
I know I said a lot in the first game. Fumble. That's a problem.
now Ware makes the best out of it. Look at that.
Quarterback Ware recovers the fumble and goes forward for about 6.
Picks up the broken play.
Got 6 yards out of it.
Tackled by number 9, Dojo. Los Fritos Burritos. And I told him, I was like, how did you get that nickname? How in the world did you come up with Los Fritos Burritos? He's like, my girlfriend just said to say the best thing that I like to eat, and it was fried burritos. So Los Fritos Burritos was born.
What would your nickname be, Mike, if you had to be, wow. He didn't go down.
He didn't go down. He should have, and he didn't.
No, he didn't. Going back to that, though, that was what, maybe a 2-3 yard gain? 4 yard gain is what they're giving them.
Yeah, it was about a 4 yard gain. 3rd and 1, 3rd and half a yard, 3rd and 6 inches, what it looks like. They're giving him the first down.
All right, well, we got a first down for the West Texas Pride right here. But going back to Los Fritos Burritos, if your nickname was your favorite food, Michael Montes, what would that be?
I think it would be Miguelito Los Green Enchiladas Montes.
That's way too much to say for a nickname. Fritos Burritos, much better than what you can
pretty
come
much
up
the same
with.
thing. Toss to Hicks. Chased down, met abruptly at the line of scrimmage by number 9.
2 yard gain.
Dojo Akers falls forward for 2. Los Fritos Burritos again.
Some hard hitting action already, man.
You can
lot
tell
of
this
hard
is a
hits.
championship
Oh,
game.
yeah.
You can tell these guys are selling out. There's nothing but rest now after tonight.
Especially how inspired do the Reapers have to be right now? You know, they beat basically the arch rival of the Western Division, which is the Las Cruces Kings. They beat them last week to come to this championship game. How inspired do you think they're playing right now?
This is the most I've seen them flying around and energetic.
Tip pass.
Dojo Akers again breaking up the play. 3rd and long now for the Pride.
This fried burrito is everywhere, folks.
This is the most inspired I've seen them all season, and you can tell they're playing for more than just a championship. They're playing for a fallen teammate. So this is I've seen them play for 3 years now, and this is the most excited I've seen them collectively. And you know, like you said, they beat their arch rival last week in Cruces in a great game, 14-13. But none of that matters if they don't win tonight.
None of it matters.
You know what I mean? I mean, none of it matters if they don't get that W
No,
tonight.
I agree with you 100%. It's all about a championship or it's nothing.
So here goes Ware. Chapman's in the slot on the left. Ware breaks contain on the right.
What a good block right there by the running back. Oh, was that one of the receivers? Sorry.
It was number 89. That is Malik Anderson with the first down clearing block. Chris Ware, man.
He's
That's
an
what he
amazing
does.
athlete.
He just made it.
You can tell he plays on a completely. He plays on a complete different level than what you see from most semi-professional quarterbacks, at least from what we've seen. He's just, I don't want to say head and shoulders above everybody else, but he's just a phenomenal. He should be in the NFL somewhere.
The thing about it is the game just looks slow to him. It looks slower to him than everybody else. Uh-oh. Come on. Swing pass to number 89, Malik Anderson. He was finally chased down by number 20, Baby Dawkins Boyd. It'll be 1st and goal for the Pride. Ball's going to be spotted, I guess, at the Reaper 8-yard line.
Wow.
I guess we're not playing defense tonight
No
in the
defense.
RGFL championship.
No
We'll just go
defense.
offense up and down the field.
Yeah. Isn't that what people like anyway?
That's really what we're here to see anyway.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see a 3-0 game except for maybe me. I was really hoping, I mean, it's a beautiful day right now. The wind has kind of died down. I was really hoping for some rain.
Yeah.
You know, get that normal, December football feel.
Well, I'm okay with the rain because we're in the press box, so I'm good with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're up here, nice, sheltered, nothing to worry about. Timeout by the Reapers right now, I guess.
They look a little confused on how to line up out there. So, Coach Stephen White, our buddy, we had him on in about week 3 or 4 of the season, calls a timeout, and
that's the best thing to do. You don't want to give up an easy touchdown. Make them earn the touchdown, or hell, hold them to a field goal.
yeah,
Let's see if they can do that.
regroup. I mean, still got 9 minutes in the first. We got a long way to go here tonight.
After the timeout. Now here's your reset. First down and goal. Mark the ball at the 9-yard line of the Reapers.
A spread offense formation look again, a little pistol. The handoff.
Straight to Dustin Hicks. Met at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure by who.
Maybe a yard. Maybe a yard on that gain.
You know who that is? That's John, the Godfather Salcido with the tackle. Shedding the block. This is his last game. He said he will retire after tonight, win or lose.
Hopefully the Reapers can get him a championship ring. You know, a little something to remember on his last season playing semi-professional football. These guys, ladies and gentlemen, these guys that come out here and play, they play for the passion and love of this game, and it's got to be hard to just walk away. So let's see if he can't get a little something to walk away with, make him a little happier.
And he is now coaching at Franklin.
Oh, congratulations on that, coaching at Franklin.
Yeah, he'll be a coach there this fall.
And you will be calling a few of those games as well.
There it is.
Big
Lance
sack.
Howard with the sack. Also met back there by number 36, Chris Clement for the Reapers. Ball's going to be spotted about the 14-yard line of the Reapers, and it'll be a long 3rd and goal now.
And as everybody could tell, we have a phenomenal crowd out here today. Out here at Horizon, it was still in the first quarter.
Not bad at all.
7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. If you're listening to this and want to come out and watch it, if you're in Horizon, come out here. Come out here to Emperor Stadium, watch this game. It's going to be a great game, as we can already tell.
It's really a nice night, too.
It's a great night.
The weather's perfect because the breeze, that storm kind of went over, and it seems like it took the heat away, but there's a nice breeze behind it. So
Oh, yeah.
it's
It's
a beautiful
right
night.
now.
We're back to pass.
Good
See-
block. Good blocks on the offensive line.
Uh-oh. Backside. Yeah!
Intercepted. Who was that, Montes?
Number 21, Ricky Sims with the interception.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? He's got those green kryptonite shoes on. Green kryptonite shoes with a big interception. The Reapers will get the ball now at the 20-yard line. Is it 20 or 25?
I think this is a 20.
At the
I think
20.
they only bring kickoffs out to the 25.
Excellent, excellent. I got to learn these rules in the RGFL.
Yeah, it's a little different.
So do the referees. But that's a different topic of another day.
Chris Ware broke contain, good blocking up front, broke right. It looked like he thought he had Malik Anderson open in the back of the end zone. A little bit underthrown. Ricky undercut it and got the pick. Huge play. Huge play. That could be a game-changing play right there.
That was a phenomenal play. Phenomenal. Reapers come out in a stack bunch. Look at that. 2 stacks on both sides. Fumbled the ball. Shep got it.
Oh!
Shep took a hit, but he was able to get the first
keeps
down.
Drumming up.
Kedron Shep the Great.
Tackled by defensive back number 6, Shaylin Hurd. Huge collision out there. But Reapers still get a first down out of it.
Especially after a broken play. I mean, that's twice that we've seen 2 fumbles that have led to some pretty decent gains on the ground.
And you know what? The one thing that I was really concerned about for the Reapers was if they could run up the middle, and they're running up the middle.
Yeah, they're averaging about 4 yards right up the middle.
At least, yeah. And
Yeah.
they haven't even tried to go outside. They're going right at number 99 Thomas and 97 Stockman, who were pretty friendly this week on Facebook, if you know what I mean.
Very.
But the Reapers are moving the football, which was the concern coming in. But it doesn't seem to be bothering them at all right now. Fake this time to Shepard. Oh! Went to the slant to Terreno Johnson, but it seems like there's a penalty on the play.
That was a dangerous.
It's going to be a false start against the
That was a
Reapers.
dangerous pass, too.
And that's a route they'll run at least 10 times a night.
Little, 10-yard slant?
10-yard slant, and they get it to him and just let him. If he breaks that corner's tackle, he'll go. He's broken that play several times this year.
And everybody watching, listening, doing whatever it is you're doing, these athletes are phenomenal athletes. You could think that you could play some football. Trust me, these guys were born to do it.
Terreno Johnson, that receiver that the ball was just intended to, he's about 6'5" and about 220.
So he's like
he
T.O.
looks pretty much.
Great catch.
Miguel Edwards again on the completion, and he'll be right at the sticks. He's up at about the 41-yard line of the Reapers.
That's a friendly
And that's a
spot
first
they gave
down.
him.
Yeah, they moved it a little. and that's going to be good for a first down. So penalty doesn't hurt, and that's a Reaper first down.
And to me, you could tell that the Pride are bringing they're bringing a lot on the pass rush. So those quick out passes,
they're going to be there.
That seems like an advantage that the Reapers are going to have pretty much all game long.
And if they keep going outside to Miguel Edwards and Clay Gardner, and those guys, they make one guy miss, and they're going to be gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to catch them.
Yeah.
So, Pride seems to be like they're playing with fire out there.
Great catch by
again
Edwards.
on the cross. Wow. Baby Hercules is having a huge game tonight. He's already got 3 receptions, probably close to 70 yards already, and a touchdown. So another first down. The West Texas Pride cannot stop the Reapers right now. Things are going real well. That Jesse Perales offense is clicking on all cylinders.
First down and 10, Sun City. Into West Texas Pride territory. Mark the ball at the 24-yard line.
There it is again, and they're moving that front, man.
They are. That front is tired.
That front looks tired, and they cannot get off a block.
With how big as these players are up front for the Pride, do you think it's an advantage that the Reapers are just going to quit? You know, I think that they're going with a little bit of a quick count, quick offense, keep the ball going, keep it moving.
And you know what? It's 98 degrees out there, 97 degrees. So.
And we forget about that because we're up here in a nice shaded area.
Yeah, we got a nice breeze coming through the press box right behind us. But the one thing you got to think is the Reaper offensive line isn't huge, and the West Texas Pride take a timeout. The Reapers offensive line isn't huge. I mean, the right tackle, Jose Rodriguez, he's about my size. He's about 6 feet tall, maybe about 250. But
he's got muscle.
He's super strong. He's muscular. Compa de Leon, our left guard, super, not huge, but super, super strong. Our center, Anger Torres, this guy's in his 40s, and he is one of the hardest hitting, toughest dudes you'll ever come across. Our left tackle, Albert, I forget his last name, Albert Rodriguez, great left tackle. And then our right guard, number 63, Ben Ortega. He's a really good athlete for his size. He's probably one of the bigger ones out there, and he's just really, really athletic. But yeah, this is definitely going very well right now in the Reapers' favor.
Yeah, and the Reapers have to be. I mean, you gotta look at it like a boxing match. West Texas is a lot larger than they are because in Midland all they do is bench press cows.
Yeah.
And they live for football. You know what I mean? But that's kind of what the smaller boxer has to do. They have to go with these quick movements to try to knock the big guy down. And this is a big, big scoring opportunity for the Reapers. If they can go up 14-0 on this team.
Or 13.
Yeah, 13-0. Sorry about that.
So they got the extra point blocked.
Yeah. They got to go for 2, don't you think? Or do you think they just kick the field goal?
You know who's past right out there past the sticks is Coach Frias from the Sun Devils, and they went for the slant again. They love to run that slant. Also, one of the owners, I'm not sure if it's Daryl or David Parker for the Sun Devils, but he's out there past the sticks.
Yeah, this is a big game. I mean, not just for bragging rights here in West Texas, but it's just a big game overall. You got a lot of fans out here from some of the other teams, the Sun Devils, the Reapers, the Armor. A lot of Armor players are well represented out here, especially Horizon being their home field. So it's nice to see everybody coming out supporting the Reapers from El Paso.
There goes Shep again. Oh,
and there's
it's going to be holding.
Yep, there's a hold.
It's going to come back.
You pretty much guarantee when that flag flies from that place what it is.
Yep, once the umpire throws that flag, you know it's going to be a holding.
Yes, it is.
That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. The good thing is it should only be about... it was so far downfield that it's going to be about a 2nd and 10. No, it's not.
Oh, wow. That must have happened on the line of scrimmage.
It must have been at the line of scrimmage. So, 2nd and 20. But the way they're moving the offense, we should be fine. Nobody in the backfield besides Bayes. Receiver screen to number 8, Terreno Johnson. And that guy's a freak athletically. Cuts it back, gains about 7 yards.
Stop made by 99, Cedric Thomas.
Tackle, the defensive tackle, turning around and running back upfield to make the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 13. Bayesa buying time. Now he takes off and gets about 5 yards on the scramble. Goes out about the 15-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 4th and about 10. And here comes the kicker, number 12, Beto El Kicker Garcia. It's about a 32-yard kick. Now, he's made these for most of the season. He is probably the best kicker. Him and Hipolito over here from the Pride, they go probably back and forth as the best kickers in the league. And here we go. Ball's down. Balderrama holds it down. Doesn't get blocked this time. And that is good. So a 32-yard kick. And with 4:09 to go in the first quarter, the Reapers lead the West Texas Pride 9-0. Really, what stopped the Reapers on that drive more than anything else was the Reapers with that holding penalty. If they don't get that holding penalty, they have a good shot at getting another touchdown.
Yeah, and once again, two mistakes. We'll see if these come back and bite them. You cannot have these types of mistakes against a good team in a championship game.
Yeah, so let's make note of that.
We have a blocked field goal and we have a missed opportunity on a touchdown. Big mistakes by the Reapers. Let's see if West Texas can capitalize on it, because as we saw, they drove the ball down the field rather easily. But that Reapers defense was able to hold in the red zone and cause an interception. But yeah, I mean, you can't hope on the other team having the same types of mistakes that you're having.
Because with the quarterback like Chris Ware, he's going to come back. It's going to come back and bite you.
Yeah.
You just can't make those kind of mistakes tonight.
Here's the kick.
And that's about 9 yards deep. And he's going to return it. Not sure why he would do that, but he's going to return it. Yeah, pretty good return. Gets out to the 23.
Got a lot more yards than...
You would think he would have. The return by number 30, Andres Baskin. Ball spot at the Pride 22-yard line, and let's see if this Reapers defense can lock it down.
Yeah, they need to come up with a big spot here. I mean, of course, West Texas needs to get a score. The Reapers need to hold them in order to keep momentum on their side. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens here.
You know, there's a pretty good crowd over there on the Reaper side. I didn't notice that.
Oh, yeah, and there's a great crowd over there. Not only for the Reapers, but especially on this side of the field for the Pride as well. And Chris Ware, once again, when it breaks down, he is such a hard guy to get down.
Brought down that time by number 98 for the Reapers, Mo Ugues.
Gave him, what, 2 yards on that?
Yeah, he fell forward for about 2.
A yard.
Second and 8.
A long yard.
A long yard. Yard and a half.
And we can't stress enough, ladies and gentlemen, how good of a quarterback Chris Ware is. We said record holder in college. 28 records.
28 records when he played at Eastern Oregon.
The only person I know that can have records like that would be Sarah Plord.
Wow. Our defensive ends are killing their tackles.
Yes.
There was Lance Howard and Los Fritos Burritos Dojo Acres meeting them pretty much simultaneously at the running back, in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. People are still getting here, too, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
People are still walking in. It's a long drive out here.
It's a very long drive, but I'm glad to see. I mean, nobody in El Paso can complain about the drive whenever there's fans from Midland here.
Yeah. And they brought a great crowd.
Look at Vassal Zabanal and his photographer pose down there. Look at him.
Oh, you got to be on the offense.
Yep.
Where is Albino?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Our buddy Vassal Zavinal down there taking pictures for the website. Of course, if you got to leave, you got to tune us out a little early, you can always visit this. This will be archived on tiptonsports.com under the Shootout Podcast. You can always follow us on Twitter at Shootout Podcast. You can follow myself at Mr. Tipton33 and Michael Montes, who is at Voice of the Tiger.
We're again in the pistol. There he is again, man. Oh, and he fumbled.
Fumbled the ball.
That's a
Fumbled the ball.
fumble.
That's a live ball.
Oh, that was a fumble.
Oh, wow.
Dojo Akers is having a ball game. He's having a career out there tonight.
Early case for MVP right there, Dojo Akers.
At least for sure the defensive MVP, because he is killing that right tackle out there. Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. I think number 24 is their best running back, but they've already gone to number 37, Dominic Howard. And I don't know, I guess they have this set, like, rotation, but they always switch up their running backs. So huge play by the defense there. Now it's like a 4th and forever for the Pride.
4th and forever, kicking out of the back of your own end zone. Got the wind blowing against you.
Oh, and that's a shank.
Wow.
This is going to be great field position.
The Reapers get the ball.
Wow.
The Reapers are going to get the ball well within the 20-yard line. Looks to be about the 12-yard line where the Reapers are going to take over. Worst possible scenario that could have happened for West Texas.
That's about as bad as it can get.
Should have taken the safety.
And let me explain how that works. Whenever you see a punt go like straight out of bounds, the person who actually marks it is the referee that's standing next to the punter, because he watches the ball where it goes out of bounds and he draws a line down, and the lineman comes down the sideline, and wherever he tells him to stop, that's where the ball's spotted. So for people that have never understood that, that's how that works.
I honestly thought, looking at that ball, that it went out about the 9-yard line. I thought the Reapers would be able to get it within the 10. But, big break.
So here we come now. The Reapers are going with their second running back. That's number 22, Lamont Fox. I think this guy, Lamont Fox, actually played... they're saying he was down. Lamont Fox lost the ball at the end of that, but they're saying the ball, that forward progress was already stopped, and they're going to give it, I think, as a second down to the Reapers. Grant, I think. Second down, forward progress was stopped.
You definitely have to hold on to the ball in that situation. The Reapers could ill afford to not get a touchdown out of this.
They cannot. They have to take full advantage.
The field goal would be nice, but the touchdown would be such a dagger in the hearts of West Texas.
And number 22, Lamont Fox, I believe he played SEC football. Hold up. Why did they stop it?
I think it was an offsides. A neutral zone infraction. Yep, there we go. There's a sign. Referees got it.
Yeah, it's
West Texas jumped the line there a little quick.
But you would think they wouldn't have stopped it. He didn't have a clear shot at the quarterback.
Another issue for another podcast.
But unless, I guess he made contact. And
he must have made contact with an offensive player.
He must have made contact with an offensive lineman.
Well, going back to the importance of this this series for the Reapers, they need to put, if they want to keep their foot on the throat of the West Texas Pride, they need to get a touchdown out of this. They cannot settle for a field goal. Because how much of a momentum boost would that be for West Texas to just hold them to a field goal?
Yeah, and that's opening up pretty nice right there. So they are inside the 1-yard line now. The Reapers are inside the Pride 1-yard line. The handoff went to number 32, Boom Boom Barai.
And the best part about that spot, they have a new fresh set of downs. It's
fresh set of downs inside the one, and they're going to go no huddle and running the same play. There goes Boom Boom Barai. Touchdown, Reapers.
Give me one.
What? Reapers.
There it is.
Touchdown to number 32, Boom Boom Barai. You know why that's really significant? He's Manny Gomez's brother. So if they win the trophy tonight, he's going to get to say, hey, I scored a touchdown that brought my brother's trophy home.
There it is.
So that's what it's all about here tonight. Actually, that was wrong. It was 32. So just ignore that part of the sound.
Hopefully boom boom, but I will get a touchdown later on, so it doesn't make my
No. It was boom boom, but he said it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it was boom boom, but I saw it clearly through my lens.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
the
was
Reapers are
paying
going to try to
attention.
get that point that they lost. Already 15-0. And here we go. Fox in the pistol behind Baeza. He rolls out.
Got it. Right
Nice.
there. Perfect
2-point
execution.
try is good to number 2, Donnie Johnson. And with 1:19 to go, this is all Reapers tonight in Rio Grande Bowl 2. 17-0.
And for all intents and purposes, it should be 21-0.
It should be.
It
yeah.
should be 21.
Should be. If they don't get that holding penalty, it should be 21. So now the question is, what happens with the Pride? Have they been in this situation at all this season? Because remember, one of the things that everybody was talking about coming into this game is the Pride kind of had a cakewalk. I mean, they didn't have to pace anybody. The Reapers are playing the Sun Devils twice. They're playing the Armor twice. They're playing the Kings twice. They have to play the best team in the East once this season. Their schedule was a landmine pretty much. These guys, they didn't have that. They played Amarillo, who folded. Then they played the Curry County Cats. They didn't even show up for the Eastern Division Championship. Then they play, who's out there? The Rush, and once the Rush lost Trey Ivory, they lost everything, apparently. So they haven't really been hit in the mouth at all, And so now the question is, can the Pride respond, or are they just going to just let this sail away? Beto Garcia's kick goes again through the end zone with that wind behind him. He's lethal.
Even without the wind behind him, he's lethal.
Yeah, he's pretty damn lethal without it.
But you're 100% right. I mean, you don't know what type of gut check is there whenever it's gut check time, because they probably hadn't had anything. They're 10-1. Their only loss came here in El Paso against the Sun City Reapers over there at Bowie's Beatty Cement Stadium, where of course you were calling the game.
Wonderful night.
Great night. And, that game was much closer than what this game was. It was right down to the very last possession of the game. The Reapers' defense was able to hold and keep West Texas from scoring there. Towards the end, there was, maybe about 15 seconds left. There was a fumble or a fourth down call that had happened for them.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Does West Texas have the wherewithal to put up with this?
Where's passes complete to number 80, Brandon Butler. In coverage out there, D-Mig help bringing him down by number 5, the GOAT Johnson. Pass is good for about 7 yards, 2nd and 3. ¿Qué pasó, jefe? Yeah, I'm up here in the press box. Okay, I don't know. You want me to go ask Babcock? Okay, let me go let him know. Okay, later. No, not with me. No, I was going to see if I could.
He's going to have you with him. He's going to ask around though.
And that is the end of
End
one.
of the first quarter.
Grande Bowl 2. Reapers are rolling tonight out in the high desert.
17-0 at the end of the first. I was going to say first inning. At the end of the first quarter, that'd be an impressive inning.
That'd be a great inning.
That's a Yankees-esque type inning. Wow, though, as the teams are going to go ahead and switch fields here. That first quarter, 17 points. It looks like the Reapers are firing on all cylinders right now. They did have a couple of hiccups, but they're able to get 2 touchdowns out of 3 possessions. You can't ask for anything better than that, folks.
You can. I mean,
Points on all possessions.
Yeah, and the kicker's kicking pretty well. You know, he had that one block, but, you know, you can't really put that on him. But the one thing, like we said, that we were concerned about is could we run the ball up the middle, and they're kind of doing whatever they want. It doesn't really matter.
They're having their way with that West Texas Pride defense right now.
And really, you know, they're winning it up front on both sides of the ball because they're running it really well. And Chris Ware cannot get comfortable back there. I mean, he is getting pressured or hit pretty much on every drop back.
And we come back here in the second quarter to start off the second quarter. The West Texas Pride find themselves in a little bit of a hole. They're already 3rd down and 13. From what we've seen with this offense, it'll be hard-pressed to see if they can get a first down from this position. But they desperately need to get this first down if they want to have any shot of not getting blown out of this game.
Not only that, but they need to keep their defense on the bench for a little bit to catch their win. Those big guys are hurting out there.
Jumped it.
Now, here's interesting. What are they going to call? Because Godfather Salcido did jump, but he didn't hit anybody, and he was coming back, and then the center flinched. So let's see what the call is. Because I know Godfather Salcido jumped a little bit. I saw it right through my binoculars.
It'll probably be another neutral zone infraction, just causing the offensive player to flinch.
Yeah, he did cause him to flinch, but he was going back when the guy moved, so I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how they're going to call it.
That's the one rule that I hate, especially in the NFL, whenever, you know, the offensive player can go. What's up,
Vassal? We're live, Vassal.
I got some pretty good pictures, and some pretty could have been good pictures, but
hey,
I'll show you later.
You keep doing your thing, man.
You can come in and talk, Vassal.
You can hang out with us.
I'm gonna snack. I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Oh, okay. He just came up for the snacks.
That's a hard-working man right there, ladies and gentlemen. Vassal Zabanal.
Best intern in the business.
Well, second best after Will Herron.
Well, nobody's better than Will Herron in life.
Thrill.
Oh, see, they did call it a false start.
Nice.
So they're saying that although Godfather Salcido did jump,
3rd and 18.
he was going back towards his line of scrimmage, and the center moved.
3rd and 18 here to start off the second quarter.
See, and now the Pride already have another running back in there, number 22 this time, Ricky Green. See, I think that's one of their problems is they never let a guy get in a groove.
And Chris
Ware, poor guy.
He is getting beat up by that Reapers defensive line right now, ladies and gentlemen.
This time by number 86, Laquan Big Q McWhorter, and number 99, Oh So Nasty Johnson.
That is oh so nasty.
Oh so nasty.
You so nasty.
He's so nasty.
So now here you go again. You got your
another
kicker.
4th in eternity coming up for the Pride.
Your kicker's kicking out of his own end zone again, out of the shadow of his goalpost. You can see the frustration on the sideline of Midland
Helmets
or West
are flying,
Texas.
and it's not going well down there.
Yeah, the Reapers are playing some really inspired football right now. Great.
They did not even have 11 guys on the field because one guy was running on late. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
It'll be very interesting to see what happens though with the change of field, as we know the wind is out there blowing right now, and it will be blowing in the face of the Reapers as they get this possession underway. So we'll see if that wind plays a little bit to them. I mean, they've been able to run the ball all they've wanted to. Let's be honest here. They've been able to run the ball against this West Texas Pride defense. So they'll probably just keep it on the ground. You can see the Texas flag waving over here on the camera. The wind is blowing from north to south. The Reapers are now heading south to north, right to left if you're looking at it right here, listening to us. So is Vassal Zabanal running down there. Run, Vassal, run. And he's out of our screen.
Let's be very honest. If the West Texas Pride played like this all season with the Reapers schedule, they maybe win 2 games.
Maybe.
Let's be realistic.
Maybe.
I mean, that's just the truth. That's not hating on the East. That's just the truth. If they come out looking like this in this division, in the Western Division, they would win maybe 2 games.
That'd be the worst.
And it would be the crossover game.
Yep.
And it would be the beating Alamogordo. I mean, that's pretty much the only 2 games they would win if they played in the West. But again, handoff goes to Boom Boom Barai. Good 3 yards, I guess.
Yeah.
Those Reapers looked as focused as I have ever seen them. And I've been working with them now for 3 years. You can tell they want this W tonight.
Oh yeah, they desperately want this W. They're playing for a lot more than just
Look
a
at that.
championship.
Look at that. I
There
could
it
run
is.
through that hole. Wow. Boom, boom, but I didn't get touched for the first 20 yards. The safety got him about 25 yards from the line of scrimmage at first contact.
And we kept asking whether or not they'd be able to run this ball, and it looks like
And
they're
they
able to
said
do.
they sure as hell. You're dead ass right.
You're
they're gonna,
dead ass right
You're
there.
dead ass right. They're gonna run that football.
Wow. Wow.
This is
It's starting to get ugly, folks.
getting close to. If they score here, is it over? I mean, with 13 minutes
You
to
hate
go.
to say that, but you haven't seen anything from West Texas to say that.
Otherwise,
Yeah, it wouldn't be over.
throw it out of bounds, Jordan.
Yep. Broken play
Broken
right there.
play. Just
Get rid
go
of it.
on
do
to the
smart
next
thing.
one.
And see, and that's the thing right now. With as big as this lead is, the Reapers are playing with house money, so they have, all they got to do is just play smart.
Yeah.
It's West Texas now that needs to go out and take the risk, and you can see they don't have the line to put up with this Reapers defense, and it's going to be a long night for West Texas. We're only in the second quarter, 13 minutes left in the whole.
In the first half.
First half. It's 17-0 with the Reapers threatening again. They have the ball at the 27-yard line. Shotgun formation. Quick pass, maybe a yard. Maybe a yard on that pass.
They like to run that little running back screen up the middle, and that time the Pride sniffed it out. Number 45, Alex Garcia. He's a really good little linebacker for him. He doesn't look the part at all. He looks like a smallish linebacker, but he really gets in there. He has a really good knack for making plays.
Is Kedron in the game?
Kendron is not in the game. I don't think he's hurt. I just think they're going through rotation.
Okay, trying to get him a little breather right now.
I mean, he was kind of killing it in the first half.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right or to the left. Rolling out to the left. Got him
There it
wide
is.
open. Wide open.
Clay,
folks.
4 hands to Gardner. I think they.
It's at the 16-yard line.
Okay, I was gonna say it looks like he got the first down.
Oh yeah, he got the
did.
first down.
He got the first down.
He got the first down. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line.
Now I'm not sure how it happened, but I think 4 hands to Clay Gardner, the guy who just made the reception for the Reapers, number 14. At some point, he knew or he knows Reggie Wayne,
Wow.
and I don't know if he played with them, but they were like they know of each other pretty well.
And that's a big tackle right there. Tackle for loss by West Texas. That defense looks like they're starting to get it together a little bit, but is it a little too late? I hate to say that in the second quarter, but is it a little too late?
See, and that's one of the guys that we kind of talked about before the game. That's number 97, Tyrone Soglin, and the linebacker number 20, Jason Ducrepin. Those are 2 of the guys that had great games the first time the Reapers played them, and tonight that's the first time we called their name.
Yep.
And they're down 17-0, and that's the first time they seem like they did anything.
This crowd trying to get behind West Texas, see if they can't spark them a little bit. Rolling to the right, throws the ball out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Once again, a smart play. If you can't get it there, just get rid of the ball. Any point you get right now is just icing on the top of this cake.
Yeah,
Just do not turn the ball over and give them any more momentum.
It's funny because when we were talking to Chris Babcock on the show, he said that Jordan Baeza loves the stadium. He said that as a player for Del Valle High School, they would come up here to Horizon and just terrorize them up in the stadium. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it sits. Maybe it's the feel of it. But
It is a beautiful stadium.
it's a great setting. I mean, it's really true with the vista out there and the
Yeah.
homes in front of it. And
Yeah.
you see the campus. And it's a really pretty night out here.
I'd say it's at least 10 times prettier than El Paso High School.
Whoa! Nothing is prettier than that, my brother. Nothing is prettier than
You're
that.
right. You're right. I gotta give you your due. It's a beautiful stadium. And they got away with a little pass interference there, folks.
We got there a little bit early, but that's okay. Number 29, Albert Jones in coverage, stepping in front of Terreno Johnson to break up the play.
No surprise.
No, I'm good. I ate the crap out of those snacks over there. So here we go. And you know what? The Pride played some defense here. Let's give them credit.
That was a good
that was
defensive
a good
stand.
defensive stand. And now we have El Kicker Garcia coming out to extend the lead to 20.
Let's see if he can, though, because that wind is blowing hard right now, especially right in his face.
Yeah, and he's got the leg for it. If it's a good operation, he's definitely got the leg to do this. Oh, did they jump? Guess not.
That's good.
Looks like it's good. Yep.
34-yard field goal is good.
Good operation. The hold by number 6. The hold by number 6, Rene Balderrama. And the kick is good by number 12, Beto El Kicker Garcia. And with 11:16 to go in the first half,
20-0.
the Sun City Reapers are rolling in the high desert. 20-0 over the West Texas Pride.
They're playing almost as beautiful as the scenery is around this stadium right now, folks.
Oh, you're good at those.
If you haven't been here to this stadium, there's only the second time I've been here. I forgot how beautiful it is. If you haven't been here, you need to come check out one of the high school games out here. Come out, support Horizon High School, check out the Scorpions, and you will just be amazed with how beautiful it sits over here, especially on the home side. I mean, this is a gorgeous stadium.
You also
gorgeous.
need to come check out a game of mine in Franklin. And it's very similar to this, except it's on the west side of the mountain, and the mountain's really close. Next, it's like just not too far up the hill. So
the way the stadium sits over there at Franklin reminds me a lot of the Chihuahua Stadium.
yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful setting. So there's El Kicker Garcia's kick. Good kick. Bounced on the 2, but they couldn't play it, so they have to get a touchback out of that.
Penalty flag down on the far side, about 24-yard line.
I'd hate to see what this penalty is about. Hopefully it's nothing stupid.
And it's been a pretty clean game. How's that a block in the back on a kickoff?
I don't know that one. I think you got the angle wrong. I think the umpires are saying.
How do you block somebody on a kickoff in the back?
That one I don't get. That's an odd penalty right there.
And nobody even returned it.
No, there was no return there. That's something that we're gonna have to bring up for later.
It's one of those that you just kind of scratch your heads and okay. Now can
you just smile and
the
nod.
Pride offensive line block the edge rushers? Nope.
Wow.
Number 7, Bolo the Incredible Hulk Winslow meets the running back 2 yards behind the scrimmage.
And that was an Incredible Hulk type tackle. I mean, he was back there before the ball even got there to that running back and was on him.
It was pretty much simultaneous.
It was on him. He clotheslined him too. I thought like that.
It was.
I like that.
It was a clean hit, but
it was a
rough
clean hit. Yeah. He. Wow, folks.
I
I
mean,
was expecting a lot more out of West Texas. Not to say that they're not playing as well as they can, but this Reapers offense and defense is overwhelming. There was a hold that didn't get called on that.
Wow.
And right at it. This Reapers defense
is playing inspired football. Again, Dojo Akers is just having his way with the right tackle.
Dojo Akers again on this play. I'm telling you, if he has to be right now, he's got my vote for MVP. He is absolutely dominating this game.
Number 58 for the Pride, William Murray. I feel bad for him.
You don't ever want an offensive lineman to have their name called, and especially for the wrong reasons.
And he just cannot contain. And they're not giving him any help over here. And Dojo Akers is just running around him. Oh, that's a hold. Well, that time he got him.
Oh, man.
That time he got him because he held him. That's the only reason
They got him. They got away with the hold. I mean, holding happens on every play. But how big of a drop was that by West Texas?
If they needed anything, they needed that. And you know what's worse? Here comes the defense right back on the field for him,
Fourth down again, kicking the ball. At this point, I'd say go for it.
And don't be surprised if we see a big return out of Eddie Firecracker Dyson. This kid had made plays on special teams all year, and do not be surprised if it's another one right here. Oh, high snap. Oh, can even kick it. And another terrible kick because there was pressure, of course.
And it took a Reaper's bounce. It didn't. It landed at about the line of the line of scrimmage.
And number 9 again, even on special teams, that was him, the one that got in there.
Dojo Acres.
Los Fritos Burritos.
So once again, the Reapers take over inside of West Texas territory. The ball is right now at the 34-yard line. I mean, hey, it's better than whenever it was at the 13, right? Or at the 12, sorry. At the 12.
And Chris Ware is livid down here on the sideline. He didn't throw his helmet violently, but let's just say he threw his helmet.
It was out of frustration.
Yeah.
You could tell he and number 13, they've had a little bit of emotion going on right now. They want this game just as bad as the Reapers do, everybody. Don't let that fool you. Don't let the score fool you.
And a lot of it was because, everybody is saying how soft the East is and this and that, and they're kind of proving that. I mean, they're showing there's
right
not much
up
there.
the middle again.
This is
right up
right
the
up
middle.
the
That
middle.
was 11 yards.
Number 22, Lamont Fox with the carry that time.
10 yards. It's right at the line of, or at the,
At the
yard to
stick.
gain.
And they're going to give him a first
Yep,
down.
first down.
So here we go. We don't ever huddle for the Reapers. It's back to the line of scrimmage.
And like I said, this no huddle is probably what's helping them out the best against that. I mean, not in that case, but whoa, there's a flag there thrown by the referee.
Probably a holding on the Reapers.
I can't see it coming in that late though. Personal foul
What was it?
against the Reapers.
Personal foul marked off against the Reapers.
See what he says. Okay, illegal helmet contact. That's a 15-yard penalty. I don't get how you get illegal helmet contact on the offense. We've seen two
Very questionable calls.
calls I've never seen before. One, a block in the back on a kicking team on a ball that wasn't returned. And now, secondly, a helmet-to-helmet contact by an offensive player.
He's going over right now to talk to Jesse Perales.
The ball is now spotted at the 41-yard line.
Coach Perales didn't really argue. He just said, okay, and I think it's one of those where he's just going to say, all right, let's just go on to the next play.
We're gonna have to get a rule book for ourselves, Mr. Montes.
Ooh.
Oh, and that was a big trip up right there by West Texas.
See, and that's a linebacker again, number 45, Alex Garcia. The kid just makes plays. He's way too small for his position out there, but he sniffs it out. He finds a football, and he always makes plays. He did that a lot in the first game, too.
And you can tell even his teammates got a little inspired by that. They're sitting there bumping each other on the chest. Let's see what happens here. If West Texas can hold them, not get any points, this will be the only possession that the Reapers won't get points on if West Texas can hold them here. It's what, second and forever? Is that what it is? I don't even see the down. Third and forever.
Second and 21, I guess.
Third and
21.
Yes.
Okay. I would just throw it up. Yeah.
There
Just
it
throw
is.
it up and let it see what happens.
Good defensive play. That was a great defensive play.
By number 21, Brandon Taylor, cornerback for the Pride. Ball was intended for number 2, Donnie Johnson. And yeah, the Reapers look like they're going to have to punt. But you know what? We don't really punt very much. Actually, you know what they're going to do? They're going to do a little a squib kick.
Yeah.
They line up like they're going to go for it, but they're going to
That's what I was about to say. They're going to do a squib kick. I saw this a lot in the first game. Some of the games I've been to with you. Whoa.
Whoa.
There should be a flag on that.
Why is that not a penalty? Now, if any of the penalties have been clear, that was clear. And, of course, the official has the whistle stuck in his mouth.
I will say this, though. I mean, even though he was surrounded by some Reapers players there, it was very... I'm trying to see what's going on here before I finish that thought.
Yeah, offsides.
The penalty was declined,
Everybody heard the penalty. Everybody heard the whistle. The only guy that didn't was the guy who hit Jordan. But hey, no penalty there. That's okay. We'll move it up 5 yards on the 36. And now do the Reapers, well, I mean, I guess they could go for it, but they're what? 4th and 20, so
I
they're still going to squib kick it.
Yeah, still squib it.
And Jordan's really good at this.
Yeah.
Jordan's really, really good at this. Nope, they're going for it.
And they got it.
Go, Miguel. Go, Miguel. Touchdown, 4th and 20, and they score
Wow.
on her receiver post. Wow.
Wow. Wow. I mean, that's literally all you can say about this game, folks. 26-0.
Wow.
8:05 left in the second quarter. That 73 points is looking like it could get challenged right now, man. I'm going to be honest with you.
This was unexpected. I
It
thought
was
this was
very
going to be a
unexpected.
dogfight. Honestly, I thought the Reapers could win tonight by a touchdown, maybe 2 in the last quarter. You know, one of those just a final kind of drive where they just finish it and their offensive line is clicking at that point and they kind of just stretch the lead at the end.
Well,
But I never saw a 27-0 game in the first half.
Earlier this week, whenever we recorded the podcast, that was good. The kick is good, so it's now 27-0 with 8:05 left in the second quarter. But whenever we recorded the podcast earlier this week with Chris Babcock, he even said it himself. You know, he hadn't seen a lot of stuff, but from everything he had seen and watched and heard about the West Texas Pride, he thought it would come down to maybe one play that would decide the game, as we all pretty much did.
Yeah.
To see this, a 27-0 lead, not even halfway through the second quarter, I mean, this is
unexpected. This
Yeah,
is like the Buffalo Bills and Cowboys and and that Super Bowl in the Rose Bowl.
It,
You know?
it looks like it, yeah. I mean, it might be 52-17 by the time it's all said and done, everybody. Once again, though, you can see the frustration. I'm interested to see what West Texas does now. They need to get something. They need some sort of momentum because right now they're the prize fighter that's been knocked right in the mouth. And do they
Everybody
have what
has
it
a
takes?
plan until you get punched in the mouth. Or what did
Exactly.
Mike Tyson say?
Exactly. Everybody got a plan until you get punched straight in the mouth. Thank you,
That
Mike
sounds
Tyson, for
For that beautiful Socrates-like thoughts.
I'm Mike Tyson for Encyclopedia Britannica. The Reapers are lining up to kick off. We're going to keep the ball over here on the north side of the field where the receiving team will get the ball. Low kick, that's been affected by the wind. That's a pretty good field position right there for West Texas. They get the ball now. Let's see if they can't get something going. Let's see if they just can't get something going.
Pretty much near midfield. That's by far the best field position they've had tonight. But can the offensive line block that Reapers D front?
I think the best thing right now for West Texas to do is try to establish some sort of run. Once again, I'm not sure why they don't have 24 in there. You and I agree he is their best running back. But let's see what they got going on. They're still in this pistol formation. I don't think this formation's been working for them all day. They have no one helping out the right tackle over here against Dojo Akers again. Let's see what happens. I mean,
I'm perplexed as to what they're doing.
yeah.
They're going quick passing
pass.
game.
That was a good move right there. He got 10 yards out of it. He's moving down the field. And he is out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, it seems.
I think that's what they're going to have to do.
They're
I
gonna
think
have
they
to
have
have
no
quick
option
strikes,
besides just run all these little quick passes because their defense cannot. I mean, their offensive line cannot block the defensive front. See if they do that again. Yep, here's another one to the right side this time.
Beautiful pass right there. I know what I think it is. I think Chris Ware, if they can do these quick strikes and get Chris Ware some momentum, the Reapers are going to have some trouble.
Yeah.
Because I could see this kid putting up some points. They're
Absolutely.
going quick, no huddle offense. That is a timeout by the Reapers, I believe.
And I think it's to catch their breath and say, okay,
Yeah.
this is what they're going to do. Stephen White's out there. He's yelling. Stephen White is one of the most passionate coaches I've ever seen.
Whenever he was in studio with us, he didn't
Yeah.
seem like it at all.
Not
He's
at
just
all.
real laid-back kind of guy.
Really
but seeing
cool
him right
dude
now
from
on the
Philly.
sideline,
Oh, but he's like that every game.
oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what the situation is. He is like this during football games. And he is, yeah, it's pretty amazing. And he knows, I think, we all know what's coming, and there's going to be quick passes now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is, do the Reapers sniff it out and jump routes? Because you know it's coming out as soon as,
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out as maybe a half-yard drop back. If even that. I want to give a little shout-out to my son Jericho. You heard him right there, everybody. Hi, buddy. I love you.
Baby Jericho, the
Baby.
biggest 3-year-old you'll ever see.
We grow 'em big in Texas, folks. Once again, in that pistol formation, the ball quick
Another
out.
quick out.
Another 7-yard gain. That's the first one that didn't get a first down.
That one this time to
gain.
number 89, Malik Anderson, brought down by Darren Mickens.
No relation to Ray.
No relation. And they're just going no huddle, quick passes.
And that's what they have to do. They have to get this no huddle offense. They have to get the Reapers, on their feet a little bit, and a drop pass. And you cannot afford to have a dropped pass at this point in the game. This right now, every drive that West Texas has from now on needs to be a 2-minute drive, so that they can get some points. You're down 27-0. You can ill afford to have a dropped pass, especially one that would have got you a first down.
And that was really on Chris Ware because he threw it behind him. It hit him in the left. Like the left hip.
As somebody
He
who
could have caught it.
As somebody who played a little bit of quarterback, if it touches your hands, you got to catch it.
Yeah, he should have caught it, but it wasn't a great pass. It was tougher than it should have been. Oh, he jumped.
Offsides.
Offsides on number 11. The receiver at the top of the screen,
Oh, okay, I
number
didn't see
11,
that.
Mark Paredes. He just took off.
I didn't see that. I wasn't able to see that, but I just saw the Reapers player jump.
Yeah, no. It was the receiver on the top. He just took off on his own.
As Bill Parcells said, penalties and drop passes will kill your drives. And we're seeing it right now. You went forward so much, you're going backwards. Heads down as they're walking out of the huddle. 2 guys left the huddle early.
And now they can't really...
they don't have that timing going again.
And now they even run the short passing game because they need to get 8 yards.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And then that gives Dojo Akers an opportunity to rush the quarterback. And here he comes. Oh, he got him in the back.
That was on the side. It looked like it was like a block in the back, but it was more on the side.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So pass is complete to number 3, Joshua Chapman. Ball is spotted at the Reaper 3-yard line, and West Texas is finally making some noise.
Once again, no field goals needed at this point. You need a touchdown. I say you go for it even if you get to 4th down.
Yeah, why not? What do you have to lose at this point? And this is by far their best drive, and they're just not even trying to run it. They're not even trying to run it, and it's just,
It's been a really good game, though.
Touchdown, Pride.
And, even though the Pride were able to get a touchdown right there, it's been a very well managed game by the Sun City defense.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to shut teams out. It's so hard to shut a team out.
That was number 30, Andres Baskin. Great run. He just trucked it in the end zone over D-Mick. Hipolito Padilla now for the extra point. And the Pride, they're going to have to do that the rest of the game where they just run that short, fast offense because their offensive line cannot block the Reapers' defensive front. They almost gave up.
Penalty on the play. Let's see what happens here.
I'm almost certain that's going to be an encroachment against the Reapers and declined. Yeah, it's encroachment. They jumped early.
So 14's in.
He's a backup quarterback. What's his name? Walter Washington.
And you're right. Encroachment. The penalty declined. The field goal kick good. 27-20, 6:32 left in the second quarter. The Reapers are going to get the ball back here. West Texas was able to show us a little something there. They were able to break off that run on the punt or
field goal. Well, that started off. That whole thing started off bad for the Reapers because they got the bad kick. So West Texas returns it to the 46. So they already had a short field to work with. They only had to go 54 yards. But the worst part, I think, about that drive is they gave Chris Ware an opportunity to get his rhythm.
some timing going.
And maybe figure something out.
Always detrimental to anybody's type of field, anybody's type of momentum or game plan right here. And that's something that West Texas can build on. We saw that they were able to kind of exploit something there.
Right. And do now the Reapers, it's a chess game out there, and now what do they do to checkmate them? What do they do to change that so they take away that short passing game? What do they have up their sleeve to change that passing game?
I will keep the ball over here on the south side of the field if you're watching left to right now. The Pride are about to kick off. I was about to say fix and show how Texas I am. I'm looking up a little bit of information here. West Texas, they have a backup quarterback. His name is Walter Washington. He's from Daytona Beach, Florida, and actually played for the Temple Owls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left in 2005, his junior year. And that shows you the type of athletes. Oh, wow. You got to feel that. You have to feel that.
Yeah, he got it.
Wow.
He fell on top of it.
Yeah.
Was that an onside kick attempt? Or
I don't think
just
that's
a
an
bad
onside.
kick?
I think that's a squib. That looked, or not a squib. Yeah, a squib. That looked like a squib kick to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's recovered by number 33, Benny the Jet Sustaita. He bumbled it a little bit, but he still fell on top of it.
He was able to recover a little bit without any damage being done.
So now, can the Reapers' offense regain that momentum they had the first 4 or 5 drives? Or, because this is kind of a huge drive for them now. They need to, like you said earlier, put their foot back on the Pride's throat and kind of, settle things down after, that was the first time the Pride had stopped them on a drive, and then that was the first time the Pride scored all night. So
yeah,
let's see what they have coming out here.
Yeah, the Reapers need to get some of that momentum back. Like I said, put your
And
foot
they
on
have
the gas.
Shep. They have Shep back in, which
There we
helps.
go. Pass down the field, intercepted by West Texas, and you could feel the momentum. I mean, it's a little bit, but you can feel it starting to swing in the favor of West Texas right now. That is a big play. You can see just by watching right now the passion right now on the field for his teammates.
Yeah.
Big interception right there.
Interception by number 6, the safety, Shellen Hurd. And that's pretty much the worst thing the Reapers could have done. Because now you get Chris Ware back out there. He's feeling it.
With that quick time offense.
And here we go.
Your defense was out for one play. Your defense got a one-play rest, and we will see what happens.
Very cool. Let's see what these guys do.
Six minutes left in the second quarter. Reapers are up 27-7 right now. Chris Ware, great fake on the handoff. Gets about 12 yards on that carry.
I totally bid on the fake too. Wow, Chris Ware is a frickin' man-child. He broke about 3 tackles on the play, but finally Dojo Akers was able to come back and get him. That was impressive by Chris Ware.
The last 2 plays have been impressive by Chris Ware. That was a great fake on that handoff, and where he just ran it straight up, got 12 yards out of that run. They lost 4 on the on this sack.
But he broke about 3 tackles, which was pretty impressive.
The man is amazing. Dojo Akers once again all over the place, causing all kinds of havoc, wreaking all kinds of havoc back there. In the pistol formation once again for West Texas.
Dusty
4 wide
Hicks
receivers.
back behind him.
4 wide receivers out in the set right now. You could tell. I mean, even though it was a good play, you could tell the delayed rush right there. They were kind of wondering if it was going to be a quick pass. So looks like Sun City's developed a little bit of rhythm here.
Yeah,
Got
the
into
defense is
rhythm.
getting back. They've kind of broken it up. That was a screen pass to 24, Dustin Hicks. Reggie Small with the tackle for the Reapers. So now 3rd and 13. This is a huge play, I think.
Gigantic
Huge play.
If they get anywhere near the marker, do they go for it? I mean, you're at
I
midfield.
would.
You're at midfield. You may as well just go.
I would, because you're playing with house money on the interception.
Yes, sir.
You know there's got to be a pass. You got to watch out for Dojo Akers again coming off the edge. Oh, they moved. The right guard or the center moved.
Yep. Once again, momentum killers in any sport.
Penalties and drop passes. And that was just because I'm almost certain he jumped because of all the hassle they've been giving him all night.
Yep.
Because that defensive line has
He's been
eating
getting
them up.
massacred by Dojo Akers. Dojo Akers.
I don't think
is
that was
dead.
him, though. I think it was the guard, but I think that was the same reason.
I'm still surprised that West Texas hasn't brought in a tight end or an extra offensive lineman, someone to help Chip.
Or line up the running back over there to help
Yeah.
him. Do something.
Make it a true pistol formation. This formation is kind of an odd one.
That time they chipped him. And the pass is overthrown.
He had the wide receiver. You can see him right here. I can't see his number.
Number 11, Mark Paredes, or are you talking about down here on this side?
Right here in the middle by the 50-yard line right now.
89. It was
89.
Malik Anderson. He was open.
They had him wide open. There wasn't a Reaper within about 10 yards of him.
Yeah.
Had they hit him, that would have been a touchdown.
So now it's what, 4th and 18, and like you said,
4th and 18. Now you're too far back. You have to go punt the ball. And once again, Reaper's getting the ball back. We haven't seen anything out of this punter to think that this is going to be a decent kick.
And it's Chris Ware kicking. The quarterback's kicking too. So
that's interesting.
And yeah, why would you do that there?
I understand the thinking there. I understand the logic. However, the receiver not turning around, he must not have thought it was going to be a fake punt.
He was looking like he was covering a punt.
He was. He
Did you see that?
Had he turned around, he had a shot at catching that.
That might have been an audible.
You can tell Chris Ware a little frustrated right now.
Yeah, because, see, I think what happened is that wasn't a called play.
No.
He changed it when he lined up out there.
He saw something.
Yeah, he saw something because the receiver was not even looking for a pass. And the receiver must not have heard the audible. So, now, if the Reapers do something here, all the momentum's back with them.
Yep.
And they kind of rode out the storm, you know?
They did.
Oh, here we go. Split back offense for the Reapers. They're really good out of this. Not that time.
Big hit. Big
Jason
hit.
Ducrepin with the hit. Carried by 22, Lamont Fox, and the huge hit by Ducrepin. The Reapers will run out of this two-back set, and it's kind of a misdirection. You don't know which way they're going to go with it. And they've slashed teams this season with this offense.
Yeah, West Texas scouted that out very well.
Yeah, he read that one pretty
because
good.
He got popped. Reapers come out again. They were in that split back set. Split back set, two wide receivers. Got a pass to the open man. Didn't get much out of it, though.
Only got about one. Passes complete to number 6, Balderrama. Only got about 2 yards, 3 yards.
Well played right here by
39.
West Texas defense.
Yeah. It seems like both teams have kind of settled in now. You know, it's kind of seemed like they're past the whole, hey, this is the real Grande Bowl. Now it's just kind of a football game.
This is the Grande Bowl. I'm telling you, that does sound like something you'll buy from Taco Bell. And they were going to be able to get them no flag. No flag. There were 12 players on the field for West Texas. You can see them running off right here. No flag was thrown. I am very surprised by that.
Was he past the numbers? Officials won't normally throw the flag if he's past the numbers.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, really?
No, he wasn't. He was right about the numbers. They calling a false start? That's it. I don't know what that referee. You saw him?
Yeah, it looked like he was calling encroachment at the top. They're going to line up and go for it again. Because what do they have to lose tonight, right?
You're talking about playing with house money. When you have a 20-point lead with 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter, you can play with however you want.
Yeah.
Look, outside of that one set, outside of that one drive, we really haven't seen much out of West Texas to think that they have enough to come back from this deficit. There's a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, and that's offsides against the Pride, so it's going to be a 5-yard mark-off, so it'll be 4th and 4, and the Reapers are definitely going to go for it here.
Oh, yeah, why not?
They scored on a 4th and 20 earlier, so
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, I mean, 4th and 4 from the 36.
And honestly, they do this all season. I mean, this isn't anything new to them.
They remind me a lot of.
Perales,
They remind me a lot of Remember the Titans. You remember that one quarterback for Dallas Carter? Just go for it.
Yeah.
Or not.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. There we go. Got my football movies mixed up. You can hear this West Texas crowd on this side of the field, and they got the first down.
First down to number 17, Ryan Pettis.
Big first down. What a momentum killer for West Texas. If they had anything going for them, you could hear this crowd just die down as soon as that pass was caught.
They're probably shaking the video, because my binoculars are shaking up here.
Let me turn my thing around again.
Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, just overthrows him.
What they did there was they faked the receiver screen to Miguel Edwards. Clay Gardner comes wide open on the post, and he just missed him.
Nobody within
He
about
just
15 yards.
missed him. That would have been,
Should have put it in the air a little more.
yeah, just a little bit more air under it, and that's 6.
How big of a nail in the coffin would that have been?
To go up 27 again with at the half, yeah, that could have kind of sealed it.
Any points right now for the Reapers are just going to be, like I said earlier, icing on this cake.
Yeah. There goes
What
Shep.
a draw play. Kedron Shep, the great shepherd.
Did you see that cut?
Yeah, I did.
That cut is so ridiculous.
It is.
The kid is so good. The thing that makes him 2-minute warning, the things that makes him so special is his ability to cut and then his ability to accelerate out of the cut. Which is, I mean, the kid's as good as anybody you'll see. And it's a shame that he's not at a big school. I mean, it
He'll
really
be there.
is a shame.
He'll be there soon.
I hope
He will
somebody
be there
gets.
soon.
I hope he gets a look because he really deserves it.
I hope he stays here in El Paso, and I hope he goes for UTEP because that would be an amazing asset for the Miners to have.
And I think, yeah, when Aaron Jones is gone, this could be the
Exactly.
guy that fills the void.
Exactly. But here we are, 2-minute warning, 20-point lead for the Reapers. They're threatening again. Wow, Michael Montes. I was not expecting this type of game.
I was not expecting this kind of game tonight.
You can tell the crowd, though, you know, they came here from Midland. They're supporting their team, the West Texas Pride. They're into this game. It just seems right now that the Reapers have the Pride's number.
Yeah, they're just, if they can stop when these guys get the ball back, if they can stop that quick time, short, fast-paced offense, I think the Reapers, this is pretty much in the bag. But they have to stop that offense.
Oh, yeah. Now stick with us, folks, because whenever halftime comes up here in just 2 minutes, we're going to let the screen go blank. You'll be able to... Actually, you know what? We'll just let the camera roll right at midfield. Michael Montes and I will take a little breather. This is our first time doing any type of color play-by-play type thing like that. So it's been a little choppy, but it sounds good to me. I think we sound good.
Jenny says we sound good.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
Jenny's a big fan.
Once again, there we go. Oh...
To me, the official's winding the clock. Clearly,
He ran out of bounds.
He clearly fell out of bounds. I guess they're stopping it right now for the first down spot. Okay, and there it goes. Now he's winding it. But the kid flies out of bounds, and the official's winding it. That was funny.
And winding the clock. I don't know.
No, it should have been wound as soon as it was set.
Yeah.
But really, he went out of bounds, so it should have stopped.
It should have stopped. Yeah. Oh well.
Wow.
Michael Montes, we don't make the rules. We just talk
follow
about
him.
them.
Yeah, we'll just follow him. Kendron up the middle again.
Yeah, and the clock is running for West Texas. The good thing about this is if the Pride could hold West Texas here, or if the Pride could hold the Reapers to a field goal, maybe they get the ball back to start the second half. So at least they have that going for them. The Reapers once again in that 2-back set, 3 wide receivers on the field. The handoff.
And seeing that's kind of what they did the first time they played. That was 99 Cedric Thomas, and that's kind of what he did the first time. That's the first time he does that tonight.
And
it's a minute left in
big.
the first half.
These are some big guys.
Yeah, number 99 Cedric Thomas and 97 Tyrone Soglin. They kind of dominated in the middle the first time, and tonight they haven't done any of that. That was the first time they do anything all night that I've noticed.
Oh, we're looking good right now. I'm checking out our live stream. I can't see. My wife's saying she's the lone wolf. Must have been from the other night. Well, we're getting this, folks. We're winding down the clock. The clock now, 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first half. The score 27-7 in favor of the Reapers. They're threatening right now with the ball at the 14-yard line.
Where can people find our feed?
Our feed, you can find that if you check it out. It is at YouTube Shoot Out Podcast.
Hold on, say it again.
Shootout Podcast. There's a space between shoot and out. You can search that on YouTube. Just look for our live stream. We're live right now. If you tune in during halftime, Michael and I won't be talking. We'll have the camera pointed at midfield. You'll be able to see what's going on there. But we're going to take a little breather here, folks, in just a minute.
We are going to, take care of the business at the half.
Exactly.
Take care of the personal business. And we'll come back for the second half. Rip it ready, roaring to go.
Option play, very well scouted out. Very good right there by West Texas. I don't get that celebration. You're down by 20.
49, Charles Galloway, cornerback, or I'm not sure if he's a safety or cornerback. They take a timeout. That was a pretty big celebration, though, considering they're down 20 points with less than a minute to go in the half. But hey, they're excited. You gotta
give them that. They're still playing with passion, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah, I mean, they're still playing.
You'll see a lot of teams get down by 20 and they'll be dejected. Not the West Texas Pride. They're going to fight this out till the end.
And they're going to celebrate till the end, too. Win or lose, they're going to celebrate till the end.
Drinks on them. They're asking the play clock to get reset to 55 seconds. We're at 50.8 right now.
This really is a perfect night now.
It is. This is a beautiful night. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you can kind of see it here on the screen. It is such a beautiful layout here of this stadium. These lights are perfect. This field is perfect. There's no bats flying around. I mean, it's Horizon, so you don't know what you're going to get.
There's all kinds of stuff flying around.
Exactly.
But it's the temperature's perfect.
It's a perfect
You
night
would
for
think
some
it would
football.
be hot, but I mean, there's a breeze and it's perfect right now.
Yeah, when the sun went down, so did the hot temperatures.
When the sun goes down on my side of town. All right, Beto Garcia in for another kick.
I'm not too sure if we'll ever have Michael Montes
Sing again?
I think we'll leave that up to Sal Montes, his big brother.
We need Sal.
We need Sal Montes. Sal Movi, Triple IV.
Uh-oh.
High snap. The
Got
kick
it
is
down,
good.
though. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
It
it's
hit
not.
the upright. It hit the upright. Wow. If West Texas can get in that no-huddle offense and get the momentum we saw where they got that score, get down and get a field goal, how big is that for them?
Oh, that's huge. Because that's a 6-point swing.
Once again, mistakes. They haven't cost the Reapers yet, but you have to think they're on borrowed time. It's kind of a weird spot.
What?
They're spawning at the 20. The kick was from like the 30.
That's from the 27, so that was line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought it was from the mark where the kick took place.
No. It's from the spot of the line of scrimmage.
So it's not like the NFL.
No. Here we go, Chris Ware. Let's see what he's got. You know they're going to go to that quick no-huddle.
No huddle offense. They have 5 receivers in. Quick slant, and once again behind the receiver. The receiver not even expecting that pass. How frustrating does it have to be Chris Ware right now, where you've had 3 passes where the receivers haven't even looked for him?
It seems like they're not locked in tonight.
They're not
just
locked
seems like
in.
they're not ready to play.
I did hear that they came into town yesterday. They got a little bit of Chico's tacos in them, so that could be
the Chico's tacos factor.
It could be.
But you know what? Again, have they played a game with this kind of competitive?
Where they've been down. They've had to get the scores. You need to get out of bounds in this case. The Reapers do a great job.
That's a fumble.
Who has it? Who has it?
The pass was complete to number 12. I think it was number 12. No, number 2. Reuben Clark tackled and stripped by number 1, D-Mick, Darren Mickens. But I guess they got it back, but we're only at 24.7 seconds now.
24 seconds left in the half. 70 yards to go. I'd say roughly 50 for a field goal.
Yeah, I don't know how good Hipolito Padilla's leg is. How is he getting so much space out there?
And I saw my first bat flying around here.
Was that a bat?
Yep.
I saw something fly right by us.
Yep.
That was again, the pass was complete to number 2, Reuben Clark. Again, Darren Mickens in coverage. 8 yards is gained. Second. That's really 2.
Yeah, second and 2 with 15.6 left. You're going to need more than just dink and dunk right now if you're expecting to get some sort of field goal. You've got to try to get the ball down the field. You have enough time right now to get the ball down the field, get out of bounds, and try to get a field goal out of this.
And the Reapers are just in a prevent defense, but hell, I would play the corners tighter than that. Uh-oh.
Chris Ware getting in trouble again.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. No, it's incomplete. That's a three-man rush.
That was a three-man rush.
Three-man rush. Chris Clement gets the pressure, and then followed up by number 72, Lance Howard. And that's a three-man rush. And they still got pressure on Chris Ware.
You see 7 seconds on the clock right now. This, I don't know. I would just take
the knee, run it out.
Go into the locker room,
Run a draw.
regroup. Yeah, do something. Because you don't want your quarterback to maybe get hurt here. With the way that the Reapers have been pressuring the quarterback right now, Ware's been taking some hits. I don't know if he's gotten a hit like this at all this season.
They're not going to get anything deep.
No, they're
I mean,
not.
they're going to get 15, 20 yards, so why do it?
Here we are again. We are in a 5-receiver set, 4 down here towards the close part of the field. Screen pass. Juke and jiving. Oh, there should be a penalty on that.
And that
will be the end of the first half.
The end of the first half. So we'll come back, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Shootout Podcast, going live in the high desert. And we'll be back for the second half.
The score 27-7 in favor of the Reapers. We'll be right back, everybody.